What do Polish people eat in a restaurant?
What do you think?
I have no idea. We related to a few Polish videos. No idea what you guys love to eat though. If you ask me, growing up in Canada, mashed potato, I was completely addicted. Mashed potato, nice filet mignon steak, wine and nice big bread. And of course, burger, pizza and stuff like this. But the potato with the steak to me was a classic with butter, with a nice spicy sauce, with mushroom on it. Amazing. And suji, it's no.
Now I have no hope.
No hope of what?
What is real pizza is?
Because foreign food in Thailand, because Thailand have never been colonized officially, foreign food is made for the Thai market in a way. So it's like pineapple pizza and a weird flavor, and the bread is not super good quality. So Suji never truly had like a Western burger or Western pizza or something. So she doesn't like it that much. What do you like? Papaya salad?
All smell bad stuff and spicy, love it.
Fermented stuff. Yes, she loves everything that smells terrible, that smells like something is dead in the food. She loves it.
Oh, when you cook it, believe me, it's good. Because eating fresh food, spicy food is like when you drink coffee and it wake you up, and also suffering at the same time. Oh my God, I don't know, I really love it. Like soup, spicy soup, everything spicy. It make your life, it's like you grow and you have new life, things like that. You know, the feeling is so good.
Okay.
In today's episode, we are going to be trying Polish food. If my name, Beryl Shereshevsky, didn't give it away, my family is Polish. We are from a small shtetl in Poland called Sieradziew. And while I did grow up eating some Polish dishes, I definitely do not know everything that the Polish cuisine has to offer. So I'm really excited that today Anna, Kaya, and Leah are gonna help me order off of a Polish menu a little bit more like a pro. Food is here.
Hi, my name is Leah. Though I'm currently a digital nomad with no permanent address, I was born in Gdańsk in Poland. From the soups, I have chosen for you to try zupa pomidorowa or tomato soup. Now you might be thinking, Leah, why are you having me try tomato soup? I've eaten that. Well, Polish tomato soup is a little bit different because it is broth-based and it's often served with noodles or rice. And I think that it's a great way to just dip your
Speaking of favorite food, Suji's addicted to rice. You know, growing up in Canada, it's mostly potato-based dish. In Thai, she can eat rice 3 times a day. So you're gonna like this one.
Why? Because like since we have Polish channel, I don't need to see only bread. Because you can have noodle, dumpling, rice. This is good.
Okay, take notes. You need to make this one.
You take note.
Tomato soup with rice.
Polish cuisine. Because I really think that soups are the unsung heroes of Polish cuisine.
That's noodle, right?
In fact, it's actually super common both in my family and I think in many other families in Poland
That look like
boil a big pot.
Khaosan.
Cow soy.
Remember?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I like cow soy. You're right.
Of rosu or chicken soup for the first day, and then in subsequent days add something like tomatoes to it so that you can switch it up and keep your soup course always fun and interesting. 2 soups in 1. Who wouldn't love it?
Before I try this soup, I want to mention that there were a lot of soups that were recommended.
Żurek, fruit soup.
Kapuśniak or sauerkraut soup.
Chłodnik. One of the most traditional and popular Polish soups. Zupa ogórkowa, so cucumber soup.
Unfortunately, the restaurant said that they didn't have any of them and that half of them were seasonal. So we are going to go with Leah's recommendation of the tomato soup, which I like the idea of because America definitely has a tomato soup, but she has assured us that it is not the same. It does have noodles in it though. It is not the same.
Wait. This getting me mad. Why is there spoons like this? I would be insane trying to put the soup on the spoon and everything fall off.
A decoration. After that, she gonna, put everything in her mouth and then done.
Please use a real spoon that's gonna actually put the soup in your mouth.
It is not the same. I think it's so interesting that this tomato soup started out as a chicken soup and then tomato was added to it. I tend to think of tomato soup as a purely vegetarian soup. This has such a richness of flavor. If you are a soup person, and I think a lot of us are soup people, this is a really interesting take on what might be considered a classic dish that you may already know. And I like the noodles.
Hi, my name is Anna. I am originally from Poland but currently live in Manchester in the UK. From the sides menu, I would love for you to try potato pancakes. I'm pretty sure you've tried them before, but I have a little twist that I would love for you to try for it. Usually in Poland, you will have potato pancakes with like a stew or mushroom sauce, so it's usually a savory dish. In my family and in the region where I come from, we actually mainly eat them sweet. Even when people add a little bit of onion, like chopped onion, to make the batter for the pancake.
I'm sorry, I have to say something.
Like chopped onion to.
Why does it look so well cooked, like golden? It looks that I want to put it in my mouth immediately.
Look like a me too.
It look.
Make the batter for the pancakes. We still will have it sweet. So I would love for you to get the potato pancakes and try them with, and you can do whatever feels best. Either a little bit of sour cream and honey or sugar, or just powdered sugar, or some yogurt and honey. And they are incredible like this.
When she said sour cream, I'm gonna cry.
It's so smooth.
I said earlier, right? Steak with some mushroom sauce and mashed potato. But cheese, I could eat cheese all day, every day, alone, on biscuit, on everything. I can put cheese on everything. And sour cream is the same thing. Oh my God, I want to try that with the potato. Oh.
My favorite way of eating potato pancakes is sweet. Don't know why, it just works. But I love potatoes, and I think when you're Polish, I'm pretty sure 1/4 of your blood is potato. And I'm definitely that person. So if I can have a potato that is also a sweet dessert dish, sign me in.
I like that we're doing a potato pancake because in the German delivery episode, we also did a potato pancake, but these look very different when we look at them side by side. I also want to mention that in a previous episode, I said, what doesn't go with a potato? And I think we're going to continue down that train because we have sugar. We all know that sour cream does go good with a potato, but to add sprinkled sugar on top, that's different for me, and I'm pumped. Oh, interesting. The inside of these looks a lot more like a fried mashed potato than a shredded potato.
Oh, again.
That's a good potato pancake. I kind of actually really like the sugar on it. It's a really interesting back of flavor hit. The potato with the sour cream has that crispy, oily, potatoey feel that all of us probably know and love. But then with the sugar on top, it makes it feel a little brighter and a little more jumpy in your mouth. I'm gonna do a little sugar dip here. I could see how honey would be really good with this too. Honey and potatoes. I mean, actually, I guess I have had honey and butter potato chips. You know what? Everything goes good with a potato. And to the people who said chocolate milkshake, or honestly, chocolate and potato chips, like that's a classic combination, at least to me. I like how soft the inside of this potato pancake is. It's crispy, but it's not like crunching in your mouth. And the inside, when you bite into it, has that mashed potato-y feeling, which is quite enjoyable. If you like potatoes and you're not eating them with sour cream like this, do yourself a favor and start.
Be generous. Put the whole sour cream until you cannot see the potato anymore. You need to put a lot of sour cream. You need to load it, drown it in sour cream. That's the point.
Them with sour cream like this.
Not just a little bit.
Do yourself a favor and start.
From the entrees, I would like you to try the hunter's stew, which in Polish is called Bigos. It is a very difficult to make type of dish. It's made with different types of meat and sauerkraut, but the key to making the best Bigos is that you use both new cabbage that you boil and you use sauerkraut. That combination gives a little bit of sourness and sweetness. My mom, I am biased, but makes literally the best.
It's the kind of thing that you can make, no? The kind of thing that Suji would be good at making. You made something similar the other day that looked like this.
I am biased, but makes literally the best Bigos. It takes her days, and yes, I mean days. The pot is like this big. It's definitely bigger than my head, or 3 of my heads. and it has bacon, it has beef, it has sausage. It is just everything combining in this incredible thing. You also add mushrooms, different seasoning, and plums, either dried plums or plum confiture. My mom makes homemade plum confiture that is insane. Oh my gosh, it is so comforting. It is very traditional. Different regions in Poland do it in different ways. Some regions make it a little bit more sour. Some regions, like where I'm from, has like this really nice, more delicate flavor. I would love for you to try it and let us know what you think, because it is a very satisfying type of meal. Hope you like it.
This really reminds me of the dish from my One Pot Meals episode from Bosnia that was the sausage and the sauerkraut. It smells like it, it looks like it. Also, the mashed potatoes look like a scoop of vanilla ice cream, and I love it. I wore my potato shirt for this episode because I knew I would be eating a lot of potatoes. This looks amazing and it smells amazing.
Stop! She need to stop. If she keep using that
Seriously?
spoon, Suji, I'm gonna have a heart attack. She need to stop using that spoon. What is how can you eat with this?
I was gonna buy it the other day I saw it.
Guys, am I crazy? Every time that she tried to take the food with that big spoon, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind.
Potatoes.
Why is she using this?
This looks amazing and it smells amazing. This is my dream dish. Everything I love, everything that I said about the Bosnian dish as well. The sauerkraut is so tangy and has that beautiful crunch. And then, actually, I didn't even get the meat. I just ate sauerkraut, but let's get some meat. I just love a Polish sausage. Some countries really know how to do sausages, and Poland is one of them. I could eat this meal every single week, and I don't think I would ever get bored of it. It overcomes you with the feeling of home, at least for me. Love it. Honestly, you put anything in sauerkraut and I will love it, and this is no different. It is saucy, it is savory, it is tangy.
Okay, listen, it's because I don't like how she eats. When you eat something like this, you take the mashed potato first, okay? Yeah, mashed potato into your big spoon. Then you put the sauerkraut or whatever that is, you put it like this and you make sure you have enough sauce, and you need to eat the big bite, everything together. That's why it's called mashed potato. Mashed potato is because you need to put every ingredient together. She eat everything separately and it drives me crazy. She need to mix it together when she eat it. It's driving me crazy. This video is driving me crazy.
I love you, Hunter Stew.
Mix
Hi,
it
Beryl.
together.
Hi, guys. My name is Kaja. I am Polish and I live in Warsaw, which is the capital of Poland. A drink that can often be found in Polish restaurants and in Polish homes is Compote.
Now, Compote is a boiled fruit drink. It can be served hot or cold, usually made from berries, apples, or other seasonal fruits.
Wait, I think I know this drink.
It's because it's a French word, compote. Like it's from apple and it's a mix between liquid and solid. That's what when I think of compote, that's what I think of it. But there's
Or cold, usually made from berries, apples, or other seasonal fruit.
It is fantastic. It's just a very natural fruit juice. It's
boiled fruit.
just what it is, but it is divine.
It is a drink that definitely reminds me of my childhood.
I think it'll go really nice with everything else.
We're having a quick drink break with the compote.
So she boil it, so it's hot, and then she put the ice. I don't think I've ever heard it like this though. Did
Yeah,
you?
I have seen it. Was it the Mexican that make it like a punch, you know?
Oh, in
like
Mexico.
Drink, yeah.
Maybe.
This is something when I was living in Russia, I drank constantly. They would sell it in jars, but also it was really often homemade. This one has like a little bit of a minty, fresh feeling. I don't even know what kind of berry, but this is definitely a berry compote. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. It actually, for me, is really reminiscent of a fruit iced tea. You can definitely drink it hot. I always love it cold, but I think if you did drink this hot, it would give you a lot more of that tea vibe. But as a fruit juice, I like this a lot more than I like American fruit juices, which I find to just be way, way too sweet. This one is just refreshing and has an essence of the fruit without being like a chock full of sugar in your mouth. Now I'm ready for what might be one of my favorite dishes, of all time.
As a main course, I would like to recommend you stuffed cabbage, gołąbki. Gołąbki is a traditional dish of Polish cuisine consisting of boiled cabbage leaves stuffed with minced meat.
That's the video we reacted to.
Yeah.
There was the Polish lady that was cooking that, and everyone in the comments said, that's not authentic Polish. She just made up something for our audience. So now we're gonna see what it looked like, and then Suji can make it, okay?
Rice and additions such as onions, spices, or other vegetables. The filling is wrapped in the form of a small roll and cooked, usually in a thick tomato sauce. Even though they contain rice, gołąbki are usually served as a main course with a side of boiled or pureed potatoes. The filling is soft and delicate, but thanks to black pepper and this rich tomato sauce, the dish is not bland. You can also make different vegetarian versions of them, which may include mushrooms, different types of groats, or even farmer's cheese. It's a rather time-consuming dish, which is why I associate it with Sunday family dinners rather than an...
If she don't cut open the middle, I'm gonna go crazy. Cut it open. We want to see the inside. Cut it properly.
If you have been in one of my episodes before and you've gotten one of my production guides, you'll know that I use this dish as an example of the dish that I want to share. And I've been using this as an example for the past 2 years now, and I've never actually had it on the channel. So it's about time. Stuffed cabbage is a personality trait for me. When people are like, who are you? I'm like, I'm just a girl who loves a stuffed cabbage. And this is also something that I grew up eating all the time.
Okay, so, see, oh my God.
I wanted to show how stuffed it was, but it just became unstuffed. All right, well look, this cabbage is stuffed. I'll be honest, my mom's is better. But this one is really good. Cabbage leaves are so soft when you bake them like this, but they still maintain a little bit of their crunch. This is really a big one. My mom usually makes them a lot smaller, but I kind of like the bigness of it. There's rice on the inside with the meat, so it really like plumps it up. These mashed potatoes have a mushroom gravy on them.
She need to eat the mashed potato with the golubski together. She cannot eat it separately. You need to eat it together. I'm going insane.
Oh God. This whole dish is, wow, that's fabulous. It's got a really strong mushroom taste, but that cream sauce that goes on top of them mixed with the mashed potatoes is pretty heavenly. I feel like so happy that I'm finally eating one of my favorite dishes in the world on my show.
Yes, now she's mixing.
If you've never had a chance to have a stuffed cabbage leaf, please do yourself a favor and get one because it is the perfect food, I think.
From the mains, I have chosen for you to try pizza. Now, pizza fit in this category of grain, floury type dishes called kluski, best translated into something like dumplings, though they don't have to be filled. Pizza, in this case, are made from potato, from flour, and from eggs.
Filled with minced meat stuff.
What is the one that you made?
Silesian
dumpling. But this one is almost like this, but you feel it inside the potato, like inside the dough.
Are made from potato, from flour, and from eggs.
Filled with minced meat stuffing. The meat is usually prepared with the addition of onions and spices. Pizza are often served with gravy, sauteed onions, or roux for extra flavor.
I think it's the one I also wanted to eat.
Yes, this one. I think you can make it.
Soft and slightly squishy texture, almost akin to Chinese.
This one has meat
so
inside.
Iterations of them have been part of Polish.
Even made to do last time. I felt so bad.
You're fine. People are gonna give you trick in the comment, and you can do it better next time.
Now it's even worse.
No, it's because last time Suji, she used, what did you use for the dough?
Rice.
She used rice, and what do you need to use?
Potato.
Yeah, exactly. That's why the
They
dough
became
was
popular
like this.
in Warsaw after World War II at a food market in Warsaw's Praga district called Bazaru Życkiego, where they were served as a form of street food.
The dough is sticky but tender at the same time, and the meat is well seasoned, making it a very well balanced dish flavor-wise. There is also a sweet variation of this dish in Polish cuisine, which is called knedle, and in this variant the meat is replaced by a sweet filling such as fresh plums, and is served with sweet cream or breadcrumbs fried in butter. Both versions are amazing.
This is not what I expected. I don't even think I've ever seen this dish. I was expecting them to be little. Oh, interesting. It's really interesting how this is stuffed. This is the type of ratio I could get behind though.
It doesn't fall apart.
No, but it's because of the potato, how it's cooked. It's filled. And it's cooked well. You can do it.
Outside has this almost spongy-like texture, kind of like a gnocchi, but a little bit more dense. And the meat is really, I need to have this with some cabbage. Stat. Wow. This is pretty fabulous. I also kind of want it now with some sour cream. That feels on brand.
It took 15 minutes and she finally ate the way that I want. You need to mix everything together. That's how you eat. Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, this is good. The only thing about this is that I do feel, and this might be the restaurant, is that it's a little bit dry, so I do need to eat it with things. The cabbage is helpful. This cabbage is like a bright, crunchy coleslaw, and I love red cabbage coleslaw.
From the sides, I have chosen for you to try miseria. Miseria is a cold cucumber salad made with an addition of sour cream. It's cold, a little creamy, a little crunchy, very refreshing. Now, traditionally when we eat meals in Poland, the second course will be accompanied by a number of surówki, which are raw or fermented salads, and miseria is one of those. To me, miseria is...
No, I love that Poland love the emphasis on always putting a little bit of sauce or something with the dish to make this look amazing, honestly. This little thing.
It uses the amazing Polish cucumbers, which are crunchy and full of flavor, and it's just such a refreshing thing to put on your plate, and you'll be eating it by the spoonfuls. But it's so accessible. It uses just a couple ingredients: cucumbers, sour cream, some salt, maybe a dash of lemon, and I think anybody could try it and enjoy it.
Miseria I have made from my cucumber episode. I'm very curious to see how this compares, even though that episode was a little while ago and I don't totally remember how I made it. If you like cucumbers, the cucumbers are thinly sliced. There's a little bit of vinegar, creaminess, I think from sour cream, and it is just bright, it's refreshing. I think it would actually, going back to the dumpling again. That's really good. This is something that I would want to put out on my summer salad table all the time. I don't have a table full of salads, I just mean a table, and I would put this salad on it.
A dish that is suitable for eating both as a full meal but also as a dessert is Polish pancakes with farmer's cheese, naleśniki z serem. Polish pancakes are thin and resemble French crepes. After frying, a mixture of white cheese, sugar, and egg is spread.
Okay, cream, sugar, and egg. You need to do this one because this one looked amazing.
On one side of the pancake, sometimes with the addition of raisins or orange zest for extra flavor. The pancakes are then rolled or folded into triangles to be fried again. Naleśniki z serem can be served hot or cold with powdered sugar on top, with milk, with sour cream, or with fruit jam. The taste of this dish is delicate, it's sweet, and the texture is soft on the inside and crunchy on the edges of the fried pancake, making it a favorite of many people, especially children.
I really have been eating a lot of this food in this episode. I'm really full. Farmer's cheese is so good. You might know it as tvorog. You can get it at your grocery store. I love crepes. I used to eat these as a kid too. When my mom and dad would go out of town, they would leave these in the freezer for us to eat. Like, we would just be eating cheese-filled crepes for our dinner. It was the best. This looks so good. I'm having such childhood flashbacks. These are better than the frozen ones we used to eat though. The crepe itself has a very lemony flavor. If you've never had tvorog or a farmer's cheese, it's kind of like a ricotta cheese, the cheese that you make cheesecake with. So it has a sweet savoriness to it. I like to think of dessert cheeses as a whole world of their own. This is definitely a dessert cheese. The crepes are really thin and very spongy, very reminiscent of a French style crepe. It's very true. I love it. They've served this one with sour cream and a sort of apple pie filling. I liked it more with sour cream, but also as a kid, I did eat it with applesauce, so. God, the cheese is just, give me the cheese. It's got the feel of dessert without all of the sweetness of dessert. And that is how I like my desserts. This episode for me was so much fun. I love that I got a little bit restaurant that I ordered.
Do you remember which one you wanted more?
Actually, yeah, the dumpling, of course. The dumpling looks so good.